what's the word? Thanks for being here. Thanks to everybody that comments, y'all. Real talk. I got another location I'm thinking about moving to. I'm thinking about giving this channel like another month, but I know where I messed up with it. Y'all, do not ever delete videos. And like I always say, I couldn't take the attention. I couldn't take people knowing you in public, in different states and all that stuff. And I wasn't ready. I set up my YouTube to show people how to edit music videos, how to shoot music videos. And it just took a life of its own for real. And I just followed the lead. But yeah, between 3 and V-Roy, I got tired of flying to Houston. And people at the CVG airport are like, hey, yeah, I do YouTube. Then you get to Houston International and it's like, bro, I'll be watching you. Oh, that's what's up. I'm just trying to get my bags and leave. But anyway, yeah, don't ever make it unlisted or something, y'all. Now, this Mo3 thing, y'all know I was on that since it popped. And I've always felt what I felt. I've always felt Beezy was him. And I always felt Rainwater knew way more than he led people to think. Rainwater is one of the slimiest people you can come across. He doesn't have that reputation for nothing. He almost gives me Jaguar vibes, if you catch my drift. But I made bro cry. Made him cry. Point blank, period. If he tells you anything else, I would love to take a lie detector test on live with this man. He cried. Point blank, period. That man would never troll me or hop on my live like he did all the other people. Not that I care, but he know I'm one of them, period. And I had the same plugs that he just now got. Those are old plugs to me. So my name and face card is all the way valid, and he knew that. What I told Rain is that I'm not saying you did it, because that's what he was like, man, what's your number? I gave him my number, he FaceTimed me. He was like, why do you keep telling people that I did it? I say, lil' bruh, if you can stop talking and let me speak, all that you talking about, be quiet. And I told him straight up, bro, I didn't say you did it. I think you knew about it, but it was over your head, out of your reach. Next thing you know, I saw the dome light or the top of the car. He's crying. Picks the phone up, tears running down his eyes. And if I was a grimy dude like all these other people would have done for the sake of content, I would have screen recorded. I didn't even do it because once again, I wasn't out to chase the cloud or be the first to say this or that or whatever. I wasn't out for that. And I was still trying to adjust to YouTube streets. And that's why I always told people, I'm just a ninja on YouTube. I'm not a YouTube ninja. Point blank, period. But Rainwater has some dirty hands. Point blank, period. I don't think it's nowhere around that. Let's check out what Mo3 Mom says about Rain.
What's the most shit that happened to you in this industry?
My artist died and they blame me for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All my money, everything I built was building on. And I heard, people, y'all don't understand. Y'all understand. And
There's been a lot of artists that have crossed over. Name me how many of their managers. Well, let me know how many of the managers got accused of it. My point in what I'm saying is, there's a reason, or reasons,
So when they rap about catching bodies, they get on social media and start talking about they done did this, did that. They get on these podcasts and start incriminating themselves. And when it finally catch up to them, because eventually it always does, everybody acts surprised like they don't know what's going on. Like y'all wasn't the same ones cheering these guys on because, you know, everyone was entertained by the beef. Everybody was entertained by the controversy. But as soon as the feds come and you hear these guys got arrested for X, Y, and Z, now everybody wants to act like they don't know what's going on. Free him, free this one. I have no sympathy. I have no sympathy. And I'm going to tell y'all why. These grown men allow social media to pretty much antagonize the situation and cause them to crash out and do things they know in their right mind they shouldn't be doing. Right? But it is damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because if you get on social media and you act like this rapper, you tell that you did this, you caught this body, and you keep it a little too real, and then when you get locked up, then everybody says you're foolish, you're stupid, you're this, you're that. But the minute you get called out for not being about that life, people are going to say, oh, you're a fake, you're a fraud. So it's best you just don't talk about it at all. And it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. However, in this case of Yella Beezy, it seems like when keeping it real goes too wrong, and we're going to talk about it.
That's big facts, y'all. Big facts. That's why I can't respect FBG Duck's mother, Mama Duck. Woman, you was hyping your son to make this drill spin till you get dizzy music. And allegedly, he was out there doing a lot of dirt. People get so blinded by the energy of the situation instead of the rationality of the situation, if you catch my drift. They forget all of the logical things that made up that situation to be what it is. The spinning, the dissing, the hitting somebody else's girl, the jewelry on another man's kid's neck, the taunting. People forget that. That's why I always try to remain rational in situations like this. You can't look too deep, and you cannot pass off all the dirt an individual might have committed before the ultimate happened to them. The justice for 3 stuff is cool, but there's always that but.
The mother herself had something to say in regards to the manager. So we're going to get to all that, man. But before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now, aside from the post MO3's mother made, when news finally spread that Yella Beezy was arrested for the unaliving of MO3, where she mentioned that justice was basically served, it was another post that had people talking. It was in reference to Rainwater, who was the manager of MO3 at the time of his demise, and since MO3 been gone, it's always been speculation and theories that Rainwater allegedly had involvement in his demise. So one user on Facebook will post an MO3 mom's page as they would say, quote, Rainwater using MO3 when and how he wants to. Rainwater is the one that needs to be checked. MO3's mother would respond saying, quote, his day coming. Another person under that would respond saying, quote, I totally agree with you, because when I went to the Shadows Forever album party, he was there and me and number 7 was looking at each other like, should we get his behind? Now here's what a user on Twitter would have to say. He would say, quote, in Rainwater a B-word too, sitting in an interview with the dude that knocked your mans off, but I think he got something to do with it too. I'll never forget the words that came out that man's mouth. Scary ass, MO3 had to die, because if not, it'd be a lot of bloodshed and folks getting hit. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that was during the Say Cheese interview, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure. I forgot. It's been a little minute. But he definitely did say that during the interview. And it's kind of strange because if I'm your friend, right, or if I'm your artist, if I'm anything to you, you don't say, oh, you had to get hit or you had to leave this earth. You had to do, even if you was trying to say it in the...
I can't blame that lady for feeling how she feels, y'all. That's a mother. And I always say this, like, to my homies that run the streets and this and that and always just ignore what they girls say. Like, bro, listen to your girl. Real talk. She has a woman's intuition. And when you tap into the mother's intuition, that's a whole different league. But that mother knows something, she feels something, and she ain't wrong for what she's saying. Rainwater is one of the slimiest people I've seen. He tries to hide behind that good boy persona. I'm not a street dude persona. Nah, you're worse. You're worse than a street dude. You're worse than a spinner that spins till he gets dizzy. You're worse than that because you try to blend in.